The reason why we're here today, the only reason why I decided to go live today, because I don't like going live 2 nights in a row, because one of the 48 laws of power is to use absence to create honor and respect. The more you're seen, the more common you appear. So y'all ain't gonna see me every single day. Y'all gonna see me a lot, but not that much. Like 3-4 times a day. I ain't gonna do that. But Pastor Troy and Lil Nas X. Now, Pastor Troy, known as Down South Georgia Boy, he's best known for his 2002 song. Why is everybody calling me while I'm on live? Don't y'all see I'm on live? Stop calling my phone while I'm on live. Anyway, Pastor Troy, you remember, they play all the Pastor Troy songs at the Hawks game, at the Falcons game. We ready, hey. And so Pastor Troy, in Atlanta, he hot. He might not be hot where you from, but he hot around here. So, he's from Athens. He calls himself Down South Georgia Boy. But he went on his Instagram last night to vent, as, a lot of people do. We have the right to vent when we feel like it. So Pastor Troy shared an image of Lil Nas X, at the Grammys. And as you can see, Lil Nas X got his, pink Versace BDSM inspired attire, the chains and dog collars and stuff, that's a part of BDSM. And if you don't know what BDSM is, Google it, because it's not a part of my sexual, proclivities, but it might be part of yours. But apparently Pastor Troy seems to feel it's a little bit much, since his son must be a fan of Lil Nas X. He went, on the internet to share his thoughts. And here is what Pastor Troy had to say about it. I don't even know if I want to read all this. Let me read. Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and read it for y'all. He said, well, I guess I won't be winning a Grammy if this is what I gotta wear. They love to push this shit on our kids. The other day at Applebee's, I had some PUNKs kissing and laughing and eating mozzarella sticks. First thing my 14-year-old said was, F you whatever K Applebee's, and it brought joy to my heart. It brought joy to his heart that his 14-year-old said F-U-C-K Applebee's. Anyway, my mama would have hit me if I would have said F-U-C-K anything, but I digress. He says he sees it, their agenda to take the masculinity from men, black men especially. Some may say he making money. RuPaul do it too, but I ain't bumping his CD. Integrity is priceless. Y'all better open that third eye and let your sons know what is real. They ass gonna be headed down that old town road for real. He signed it PT, as in Pastor Troy. He hashtagged it. They gonna ride till they can't no more. Hashtag black owned and independent. Hashtag not my sons. Hashtag it ain't worth it. Hashtag take the road less traveled. Hashtag you will still get there. Hashtag DSGB. Hashtag won't be on my page long. Needless to say, Pastor Troy did delete the post. He deleted the post after posting it. I'm not sure how long it stayed up, but it stayed up long enough for the LGBT community to get all upset and mad and start talking about him and making posts calling him homophobic and tagging him and saying that he was canceled. It was up long enough for all that. But Pastor Troy, didn't feel no ways tied. Pastor Troy said, I said what I said. And he even posted after that, no Grammys and counting. But apparently it doesn't matter if he have a Grammy or not, if he's still cashing checks. I don't know. But some seem to feel like Pastor Troy is, promoting hate and intolerance with his posts. Now, I had a Lil Nas X, seems to be a little bit unbothered because somebody talked about it. Somebody went on Twitter and said Pastor Troy went on a long homophobic rant and somehow convinced himself that it's the reason why he doesn't have a Grammy. And Lil Nas X reposted it and just said, damn, I look good in that pic. So he is apparently unbothered. Meanwhile, I spoke to, I was speaking to some of my friends, and look, I got some hood friends. I got some, look, hip hop friends. I got some, educated friends. I have a whole lot of. I have some friends that are parents. I have friends that are not parents. Some parents seem to feel like there is a homosexual agenda. Some people feel like there is an agenda to show, effeminate males on the red carpet. And some people feel like, that's everybody's right to wear what they want to wear. But, I said, at the end of the day, I can understand where he's coming from. He has the right to his opinion, just like you have the right to your opinion to walk the red carpet in an outfit that, simulates, a sexual fetish. That's your choice. But, your children watching that are going to ask questions. Well, Daddy, what does it mean when a man wears a dog collar on the red carpet? What does it mean, Daddy? What is BDSM, Daddy? What does that mean? And some children aren't ready to have that conversation. Why do we have to have conversations about sex with our, underage teens, with preteens, with children? I mean, all they care about is the Old Town Road. Why do we care if that, if that contains some sexual innuendo in it? Should we care? Of course, all parents want their children to dissect what their children are listening to. So, John Humphrey said, I do believe there's a gay agenda. Some other people said that. And then we started arguing about Empire. Because I said, child, if you want to talk about, the gay agenda in hip hop, I feel like that was the entire reason why Empire was on the air so long. And I know Taraji P. Henson gonna feel some kind of way. Lee Daniels may feel some kind of way. Everybody may feel some kind of way. But I couldn't watch it after like the second season, or was it the first? I don't remember. But one of them seasons, I stopped watching it because it was just leading people to believe that was all there was in hip hop, was DL and gay and da 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 da. Like, at the end of the day, why can't you just tell a story without all of that? I don't know. But you said white people used to think there was an agenda by black people once rock and roll got popular. How was that true, peanut butter jelly? Because rock and roll was stolen by the whites from the blacks. So how was that an agenda? I don't understand. You said Michelle is preaching more than Pastor Troy. I would love for Pastor Troy to come on the show. I saw he said he was coming on YouTube to talk about it and take calls and stuff, but I didn't see him over there. I went looking. I actually interviewed Pastor Troy when he was at the YouTube Music the other day, and I'm gonna share that interview, or it was little snippets. It wasn't like a whole interview, but I'm gonna share the whole video probably later on today. You said you agree that is their agenda. Is there an agenda? Is there? You got Billy Porter, wearing dresses, pushing the envelope, being all campy, wearing eyeshadow and lip gloss. He's expressing himself. We all know he is a gay male, but is there an agenda? Like, I don't know. Everybody is free to express however they want to be, to wear wigs or not, to wear makeup or not. But what I do see a lot of times on the internet, on the blogs, on news outlets, when it comes to those red carpet pictures, we rarely see images of masculine black men. Where are the masculine black men? Why aren't they going viral for showing their chest hairs? Why aren't they going viral? I'm just saying, y'all keep talking about, my friend who I was talking to earlier. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but he was like, well, women be, I don't know if he gay or not. I don't know, but he was like, women be on the carpet showing their ass. Women be on the carpet showing all kind of titties and stuff. Isn't that pushing sexuality? Is it? I don't know. That's not my journey. I'm just saying, if you're a woman, how is it pushing sexuality just to be dressed? If you're curvaceous, you're just curvaceous. I can't help the way you see me just because I got a big ass. Like, is that pushing sexuality or not? Like, I don't know. You said you don't agree with it being an agenda, just people are being themselves, and some people are uncomfortable with it. But, I can understand some people feeling however they feel, and I do feel like they have the right to express their opinions. When it comes to their children, they have the right to raise their children the way they want to raise their children. I don't feel like children should be sexualized, and I feel like a lot of times in the LGBT community, that's what they do. Like, they got the little boy. What is the little boy who's a drag queen? Why is this little boy wearing makeup and twirling around in front of all these gays during Pride? I think there's something wrong with that. And we talked about that before. It's like y'all gonna add a P to the LGBTQIAX P at the end for pedophilia. Like, I don't agree with that. Like, sure, everyone should, feel open and honest and be able to express themselves. But why you got, little boys wearing fingernail polish when little girls don't even wear it? Like, my mama wouldn't let me wear nail polish until I was a teen. So, I mean, to say it's okay for a little boy to do it and it's not okay for a little girl to do it, that's like pushing an agenda, is it not? I'm asking the questions, and I would love to hear from you. Everybody love texting me when I'm on the phone. They be like, Michelle, shut up. Michelle, you talking too much. Michelle, don't put your foot in your mouth. I ain't gonna put my foot in my mouth. That's all I got to say. You said, D-Wade, son, if that's a bad analogy, because now you're judging the way someone else raises their children. And I'm not talking about D-Wade's son. I could be talking about D-Wade's son. I could be talking about Alicia Keys' son. I could be talking about anybody's son. I'm just talking about sons. I'm talking about children in general. When you talk about boys and girls of the same age, if you have a 9-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, and you won't let the girl wear nail polish because you say it's fast, you don't want her to hypersexualize herself, why would you allow a boy to do it? Because he's expressing himself? Isn't that hypersexualizing a boy? Look, I'm not in the LGBT community, but I feel like wrong is wrong, right is right. When you're a kid, what does sex have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? Let these kids be kids. I don't like how they are taking to school dressed like women and reading to small children. Okay. I just mentioned him because that was the recent story I knew of. Oh, that's okay, Isaiah. It is what it is. I definitely think Gabrielle Union is using this little boy for clout. Woo, because supporting LGBT children evokes a lot of empathy today. It does. It does. And the thing is, children change their minds. One day they may like dolls, and the next day they may like trucks. Girls like, to play with boy toys. Sometimes boys like to play with girls' toys sometimes. Does that mean they transgender just like they like to play with each other's toys? That makes no sense. So you should allow our children to express themselves, certainly. Allow them to be that and do that. But letting them walk around with crop tops and nail polish and emulating Nas X with a pink collar around your neck, a dog collar around your neck is an issue. So call